Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Hopefully it was sounding pretty good out there. Sorry about the delay. Had a couple technical difficulties. And without any further ado, you know what time it is. Let's roll, baby. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hold on. All right, let's try this again. What's going on, everybody, man? I had the wrong camera picked out, man. It's been a heck of an evening. I messed around and took a nap like a dumb butt, and that was the technical difficulties. Brother had to wake up, man, had to jump in the shower, do all this other stuff. So kind of, I know Daryl gonna crack up. Just took a hot shower. Anyway, man, hey, welcome to the first Points Blank Travel live stream. I know I've done a couple of them. I did a test run, then I did one last Wednesday, but that was like NFL, man. That was preseason warm-up. Now we're down to the regular season. We're down to the real games. I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm ready to talk credit. I'm ready to talk credit cards. I'm ready to talk personal finance. I'm ready to talk about something that ain't even happening, and that's traveling. I'm ready to talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Hey, I do see we have a few people in the stream. Got to get a few more in here, man. I'm really ready to rock and roll. Hey, how's it sounding out there, man? Let me know how's it sounding. Hey, let me know if the mic's good. Like I said, I did have a couple technical difficulties. I don't want to downplay it too much. See, we got 4 people in the stream, man. I really appreciate it. I do expect more people to be in here not too long. Hey, if it's your first time coming to the channel, welcome to Points Blank Travel. My name is Rod, the founder of Points Blank Travel. On this channel, we talk about credit. We talk about credit cards, points and miles, personal finance, cash back, and how to travel around the country, around the world for little or no money out of your pocket. If this is something you're interested in, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, share it with your family and friends. I don't have to tell you how to share. You already know how to do that. My boy Dwayne from How to Build Credit TV said, hey, bro, you don't have to lay out a roadmap. They already know how to share it. Just put it out there. So, hey, man, share it. As of probably about 30 minutes ago, I did check my subscribers. We're at 495 subscribers. I'm really trying to get to just 500. Obviously, I want to get to 1,000. I want to get to 10,000. But you have to crawl before you walk. So hopefully by the end of this live stream, we will be at 500 subscribers. At least by the end of this live stream. There's only 5 more, man. Come on, y'all can do it. Hey, as you're coming in the building, do me a favor. Smash that thumbs up. It really helped the live stream get pushed out on YouTube, and I really appreciate it. Man, I've been preparing. I was almost gonna do like an old school Arsenio Hall show. I had 17 different outfits I was looking at wearing. I didn't know if I wanted to wear a sweatsuit. I didn't know if I wanted to wear a suit. I didn't know if I wanted to wear a scuba diving suit. Next thing I know, I just came out with a shirt, man, because I took this hot shower and sweating and running around and plugging up cameras and all that. But hey, today's topic, man, let me get down to it. Today's topic, if you've seen the preview video that I did, if you've seen any of the Instagram posts, anything, we're going to do 2 things. We're going to have a whole lot of learning and a whole lot of fun. If we're not doing that, man, I'm not doing my job. But what I want to talk about today is something that I'm having a problem with, and what I kind of want to do is I want to scale down how much I talk. And I really want to get into the comments. I want to hear what everyone else has to say. I kind of want to respond back, kind of a little Q&A thing. But I want to talk about points and miles or cash back. Man, I'm really having a hard time with this. And I feel like if I'm having a hard time choosing which one to use, that is, then there's other people out there that's having a hard time. You know, it is so many offers. I just did a video yesterday on the Chase Sapphire Preferred coming out with an 80,000 point bonus. It's so many different offers that are coming up in the points and miles world that nothing's really happening in the cash back world. But what I'm looking at right now, and here's the dilemma that I'm having, and I don't know if you're having the same dilemma, please post it in the comments. Man, chime in, please. I'm looking here, man. Every time I turn around, right now, I can take for an example, I rarely use my Marriott Bonvoy card, and I think Daryl Shamel and I, if I'm not mistaken, if I am, please correct me, we were talking about it kind of in the comments going back and forth. I'm getting 10 times the points for every dollar spent on my Marriott Bonvoy card. This is a card I rarely even use. I rarely even use this card. Now I'm getting 10 times the points for every dollar spent. So it's moved to the front of the wallet. The Freedom Unlimited, I had, after I hit the bonus, I kind of put it in the back of the wallet. Matter of fact, it wasn't even in the wallet, baby. And next thing I know, here it is. they just come out where you get 3 times the points for dining and something else, but I just know I would use it for dining. Then I'm looking at my American Express, my Gold, and my business gold. I had a personal gold, a business gold. I'm getting 4 times the points at gas stations, 4 times the points at restaurants, 4 times the points at grocery stores. But I feel like with everything that's going on right now, and I'm not worried, I'm not really knowing when I'm going to travel again, common sense would say, Rod, man, cash back may be the better option right now. And I do have some great cash back cards in American Express Blue Cash Preferred, 6% cash back at grocery stores. My Bank of America Cash Rewards card, 6 different categories to choose from. I get 3.75% in whichever category I choose right now is set to gas because I'm a preferred rewards client with Bank of America. Then I have my 2% cash back cards. So I'm really weighing which one should I be doing? And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about tonight. I don't want to talk about it. I want us to talk about it. I do videos all the time. I talk all the time to a camera that ends up going out to people. But tonight, still talking to a camera, I kind of want to interact with everybody and see which way are you leaning. Are you leaning? Are you trying to do like I am? I mean, man, I told myself 2 days ago I was going to stop. I was at Kroger 2 days ago, man, and I forgot how many items, let's say 6 items, and I did 4 different transactions, trying to do some cash back, trying to do some points and miles, and that's ludicrous, man. That's crazy. I'm done with that. But when I make a decision, am I going to go the cash back route? Am I going to go the points and miles route? Or am I going to keep trying to split the two? And right now, something is telling me, man, build up that cash back. I have points and miles at the yin yang, man. I wish I could curse on here, but I can't. I got points and miles at the butt. So I really need to kind of hone in. Not saying I'm in need of money, but you never know, man. I've always said, I've been on Mount Everest, I've been in the Grand Canyon. You never know when those 3%, 2%, 6% could come in handy when it comes to cash back. So I definitely want to look at that. And I also want to just hear your opinion, man. I want to kind of have a open forum here. What they used to call it back in the day, a town hall meeting. What are you using? I wanted to talk about secure credit cards tonight. I wanted to talk about the Capital One family. But man, this is just really bugging me. And I want to know if anybody else is having the same problem. Disclaimer, man, I wish I could aim this down at the camera because I promise you this is nothing but pure water. You used to go to the barbecues and the picnics, red cup equal some type of alcohol, I promise you, man. After running around the last hour, I'm almost dehydrated. So, I just want everybody to sit back, feel at home, man. Please, I need involvement. I need thumbs up. I see right now we got 5 people in the building, 4 thumbs up. Somebody slipping on the banana peel, baby. I need to have 5 thumbs up. I need 100 of them, actually, but I got to have 100 people in here to get 100 thumbs up. So hopefully YouTube is kind of pushing this out right now. The notifications are hitting and we're going to get more people in the building. Another couple of things I was thinking about. I haven't done a lot of videos lately, man. I got a couple things going on, and I'll talk about that probably. I'm looking at maybe doing a live stream before next Wednesday, or I may do a video about it. But I've been kind of preoccupied, to say the least. So what I do want to hear is what cards are you carrying right now? What cash back, points and miles cards? And I don't want to keep every live stream. I don't want to talk about cards. I want to talk about all types of stuff. When you see a title on my live stream, when you see the thumbnail, we could talk about whatever. That's just something that I'm thinking about. Matter of fact, I might just put in the next live stream just a big old thumbnail that just say etc. We just gonna talk about whatever, etc. It don't matter because I'm here, I'm game. I just had a fresh shower, I just had a nap, I'm wide awake. I'm here to talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. Again, I want to have some fun. I did receive a lot of comments after the last live stream. I feel a lot more comfortable right now, but actually I haven't gotten down to those comments. But I had one subscriber say, man, I had so much fun. I met so many people, and I'm like, man, did I miss something? Was it a party going on in the comments section? But that made me feel so good when I read that the next day. So I want to keep that going. I've been watching, there's a couple of people that I look up to as kind of YouTube mentors. They really don't know it, but I look at their live streams and I kind of want to emulate the success that I feel that they're having. So anyway, I'm going to jump in these comments, then I'm probably going to jump back up and do a little more talking, but I don't want to steal the show. It's the Points Blank Travel live stream, but this is the everybody show. If you're a viewer and you're here for the first time, consider hitting make sure you hit the like button, but consider subscribing to the channel, man. I just want to hit 500 by the end of the night, September 16th. I want to be at 500 subscribers. And then if you ever get to the end of my video, which people rarely get to the end, but I'm gonna be honest with you. When I watch my boy D. Anderson, when I watch K-College's live stream, when I watch Dwayne's live streams, I watched the video to the very end. It's got to be extremely boring for me not to watch it to the very end. So if you catch my videos and you see the very last thing I'm saying, almost every video is shoot for the moon, and if we don't make it, we'll be amongst the stars. So my goal for today is 500 subscribers. I'm shooting for the moon, and if I don't make it, we'll be amongst the stars, baby, because I'm still gonna be at 495, 496. But hey, help a brother out. Anyway, let me jump down in these comments real quick. 7 people in the house, 5 likes. Let me see what's going on in here. Hopefully I got a couple of the homies here. I kind of see a couple names. Nigel Schroeder, my main man, he changed his name and he was Mr. Suave 99. I'm scared to change my channel name because I kind of want to go to just Points Blank. I want to drop the travel. But I'm scared that I done talked about Points Blank Travel so much and put PBT out there so much that if I drop any part of the name, people will never find me. It took them 6 months to find me. And here it is, I want to change something. Hey man, hats off to you, Nigel, man. You're doing big things, bro. I've been checking out your live streams. Every time I go to my notifications, I'm trying to see, hey, what's out there, what's new? Nigel Schroeder. One person, Nigel Schroeder. I mean, this dude has put in work, man. Make sure you check out, he's a YouTuber. Make sure you check out his channel, Nigel Schroeder. The dude is putting in work, man. A young man, if I'm not mistaken, 20 years old with the knowledge of a 55, 60-year-old man. Make sure you check him out. Hey, Tim, I see we got Tim in the house. Matter of fact, let me pull these up, man. I know I'm slipping on the banana peel. Hold up, let me make okay, I gotta make sure everything's good here. I hope I'm in the right place. This is not the stimulus check chat, right? Heck no, I'm not talking about no stimulus check, man. You got 58 people out there doing that. You don't need another one. And these dudes are becoming newscasters, man. I've been wondering how much CNN and C-SPAN and Headline News are they watching to keep up with all this, man? I mean, I watched one. I didn't know if I was watching my TV or my phone, man, because they had the Senate and they had Mitch McConnell talking and Mnuchin or whatever his name is talking. Nope, bro, this is not the stimulus check. This is how to build your credit. This is how to make that paper of credit cards, points and miles, or cash back. And again, that is the primary focus, but we're going to talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. If you want to talk about a stimulus check, it's going to be a short conversation, Tim. Hey, man, glad to have you in the building. I know you're just cracking jokes, man. I appreciate you for being here, bro. My main man, Daryl Shamel, what's up, baby? How you doing, man? How you doing? Glad to have you in the live stream, bro. It's all good, man. Just another busy day at the Points Blank Travel Studio. I'm making it sound like it's Tyler Perry or something. Just another busy day, man. It's all good, bro. 9 people in the building, 5 thumbs up. Hey, man, hit that like button. It don't cost you anything. I'm not charging anything. I should be, but I'm not. Because eventually this live stream is going to turn into a straight-up D.L. Hughley Said Entertainer comedy show, and we're just going to be having fun. I'm trying to figure out how could I play some music without getting a copyright infringement. I've yet to figure it out. I had like 17, notice I said 17 outfits, and I had 17 different intro songs I wanted to come in. I wanted the little old school, but I couldn't do it, man. I can, but if they take away my minutes, it's going to be a moot point. So anyway, Nigel said, hey, what's up, brother? Glad to have you in the building, man. Secure Credit Academy. Evening, Rod. Congrats on your maiden voyage. Hey, thanks, Andy, man. Hey, if you guys want to really check out, or if you know anybody out there that's trying to build or rebuild their credit, please, I would highly recommend going to Facebook, looking up Andy's group, Secure Credit Academy. I scroll through that. I don't comment that much because I don't want to take over the group or be too much of a presence. I chime in every once in a while, but man, this guy's doing a big thing. Matter of fact, he's got something, man. If you see the inspiration, he does hashtag Flex Friday. If you see the inspiration in there, where people were probably just like me and just like some of you, or maybe all of you, who had to build their credit up. These people are going from 500 credit scores to 600, to climbing that ladder, and to see the motivation and the inspiration that's being put out by Andy and the Secure Credit Academy team, it's phenomenal, man. So please, if you're watching the stream or you're watching the replay, make sure you go and check out I'm not sure I can't remember if it's a public group or a private group, but I would highly recommend if you're just somebody that a credit card nerd or a credit card guru, you just want to get in there and show off your knowledge, that's not really the place for that. But if you know somebody that's struggling or somebody that's just getting started, I highly recommend that group. My main man, the Joe Hill Experience, man, you want to talk about giving me some great comments, some great feedback on videos. This is my brother here. This dude here always making me think about something that I kind of don't really think about or haven't thought about, and I really appreciate it. Glad to have you in the building, the Joe Hill Experience. Glad to have you, brother. Appreciate you for stopping by. Nigel says your audio is great. Good, man, because I was kind of concerned with that. I was really worried because I am not using my normal mic, so I was worried about how that was sounding, so glad to see that. My main man, D. Anderson in the building. I'm trying to get my Jamaican accent so I can say that. I think it's Aguan or something like that, man. I want to say that so bad. But anyway, brethren, hope all is well. And to our brethren and sisters in the chat, just came in from 13 hours today. Man, I was off today, D, and I swear I felt like I've worked 13 hours. Man, brother, you be putting it in. Coming in off 13 hours and still coming into the live stream, showing the brothers some support. I really appreciate that, man. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for stopping by. All right, here we go. Now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. This is what I want to see, man. I need to slow these down because I only got about 3 more comments. This is going to be the shortest live stream in live stream history. Or no, it won't, because I'll talk about something else and we'll start a whole nother topic. Anyway, I have 2 travel cards, but 90% of my base cards are cash back. Yeah, D, I had a feeling you were going to lean toward the cash back because I know when you and I share or have conversations about credit cards, you're talking about, you know, some of the Navy Federal credit cards, U.S. Bank credit card. I want to say you had a Wells Fargo card. Correct me if I'm wrong. Really, all you need is 2 travel cards, and that's what I'm starting to realize. I have 24 cards, and I probably have more travel and points and miles cards than I do cash back, but I can easily flip the script and still wouldn't miss a beat. So I'm really looking at maybe shifting that over and kind of getting into a cash back strategy, man. I appreciate the feedback, bro. Tim, you sound just like me, brother. I prefer points, but I have way to cash out points to CB through Amex, Platinum, Charles Schwab, and or Chase Sapphire Preferred. I think I missed. I prefer points, but I have way to cash out points to cash back through Amex, Platinum, Charles Schwab, and or Chase Sapphire Preferred. Hey, for anybody that's watching the stream, you're gonna see some acronyms, and as you continue to watch the live streams, as you continue to watch credit card YouTubers that are out there, D. Anderson's a YouTuber. Speaking of, man, I'm sorry, Tim, I got to go back. Speaking of D. Anderson, last time I checked, I want to say he was like 80 or 75 hours from being monetized on YouTube, man. Please check out D. Anderson's YouTube channel. Short videos, straight to the point, not a lot of hoopla. It's D.Anderson. D.Anderson. Check him out. But you're going to see from some of the YouTubers when you go to different channels, How to Build Credit TV or Cakeology or Justin Fakula, Hurdy Gurdy Travel Podcast. When you go to these guys' different videos or live streams, you're going to see acronyms. You know, even me, I had to pause. You know, the PTS or the PTS to CB, the Amex, Plat, CS, and or CSP. Don't feel intimidated. Ask in the chat, either I or one of the YouTubers, because it's usually always 1 or 2 YouTubers in the house. They can answer the questions. I have no problem with that. But don't get intimidated by that. So again, I prefer PTS, which is points, but I have a way to cash out PTS points to CB, which is cash back. And I even stumbled on the CB through Amex, Platinum, CS Charles Schwab, and or CSP Chase Sapphire Preferred. I didn't learn that overnight, man. I probably watched 500 videos before I figured all this stuff out. So, and then Tim said, if needed. Daryl gave me a second shout out. I think he didn't think the first one went through, and who knows with my live stream, I would have thought the same thing. D. Anderson giving a big thumbs up. Appreciate it, bro, man. Call some of them people you know, D, and tell them to smash that like button, baby. Hey, I'm trying to get at least 25 likes. You know, I know I was watching Dwayne's live stream Monday night, and he was asking for 100. I just want 25. I'll take a quarter, baby. Everybody else want $1. I'll take a quarter. 10 people in the stream. I really appreciate it, man. I really appreciate the 10 people that have taken the time out of their day to tune in. Nigel, I made a huge switch and my numbers somehow went up, but your subscribers don't show up for the name. It's the content that keeps them. So true, man. And I tell you, man, your content is all over the place. And when I say all over the place, I'm talking about in a good way. I don't mean your content is all over the place in a bad way. You have a niche. You're following the same niche, but you're doing so many different variety of topics. You're absolutely right. It's just the content. So, hey, just keep doing what you're doing, man. Real talk. Just keep doing what you're doing. Get on down in these comments here. Nigel said royalty-free music. Man, I know, man. I know I can search through that. When I came out with my little theme music for the intro that I did, man, I went through I don't know how many songs just to get. I want to play some stuff I know, bro. I don't want no royalty-free music. I want some stuff I know. I want some old school 70s, you know, some of that playerific music that, you know, that dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Yeah. Some of that, bro. I mean, if they doing that in royalty-free, do me a favor, Nigel. You seem like you a busy person, but you always doing something. Find me a song like that, man. Hit me up. I'm gonna hit you on Messenger and shoot you my number, man. If you find something like that's kind of flowing with my age group, I'm all about it. But I'm looking for something I know. You know, I kind of wanted to come in on some a little Nipsey, you know, dedication or something like that, but I can't. But if they got that in the royalty-free, I'm all about it, bro. So there you go, man. Help a brother out. Trenton Clark, hello. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? Hello. Welcome to the Points Blank Travel live stream, also known as the PBT, not the PB&J, not peanut butter and jelly, baby. PBT, Points Blank Travel. And I haven't seen you. I don't think I've ever seen you in the comments. I know I haven't seen you in the live stream. We're only on 3 live streams. You know, I can't say I haven't seen you before, but hey, man, thanks for joining the live stream. We got 10 people in the house, 7 likes, man. 3 people still sleeping, or maybe 3 people didn't like it. I don't expect everybody to like it. But if you're getting anything out of this, and going back, you know, I'm still waiting to see some of this points and miles and cash back stuff. That's what I'm really getting to. Okay, D Anderson said you got it right, bro. He was talking about the Wells Fargo card that I mentioned earlier. I know D has a lot of cards too. I can't remember the exact number, but D has a lot of credit cards, and he's always maneuvering. A lot of the credit card gurus that do this stuff on YouTube, not everyone, but a lot of them do have quite a few cards. And we're able to talk about them because we experience it. It's still so many videos that I have on cards that I haven't. I can give you a prime example. I haven't done a video yet on any of the Navy Federal cards, but it's coming. I haven't done a video yet on the City Premier or the City Prestige. You want to know why? Because I don't have these cards. So I have to be more in tune. I have to do a little more studying. I like to talk about the cards I've had experience with, but that may not be benefiting everyone. And I realize that I've been realized that. So I'm definitely going to branch out a little bit and get into some of the cards that I don't have. All right. D Anderson said, I love flying Delta, so I'm good. The American MX Delta Platinum and my other ace in the hole, the U.S. Bank Altitude Reserve. Yeah, I know you got that U.S. Bank Cash Plus card too. I'm kind of looking at that. You know, I love flying Delta too, man. The only problem is I'm in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Matter of fact, that's something I forgot to mention, man. I was running around plugging up lights and cameras and all this here. One thing that I want to start, man, if y'all can tell me where y'all watching from, you know, I could have somebody watching this from Ukraine. Or I already know where D is, but even if I know where you are, man, just slap it out there. Let everybody know. You never know. You may see someone down in the comments that's repping that same city. I am in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Arlington, to be exact, actually right on the border of Arlington and Mansfield, probably about 10, 15 minutes from AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys. And no, I'm not a Cowboy fan. But the only problem I have, D, is flying Delta out of Dallas is crazy. I thought last month my father had a procedure in the hospital and I was going to fly down, but they wouldn't even let me in the hospital, so that was a moot point. But then he got okay, so I didn't have to go. American was a 1 hour and 5 minute flight. To fly Delta, they wanted me to fly from Dallas down to Atlanta, and I understand that's a hub, and then back up to Little Rock, a 6 hour flight. I wasn't doing it, man. I love Delta. I flew Delta last year. Matter of fact, my last trip before everything spiraled out of control, I flew up to New York Delta First Class, flew back Delta Comfort Plus, and it was phenomenal. I love Delta, but excuse me, coming out of Dallas, it's just not the optimal airline of choice most of the time for me, but it's a great airline. Trenton Clark says, second time watching you, not bad. Hey man, I'm glad I got your seal of approval, baby, because that's extremely important to me, seriously. Now, I got to change that not bad to damn good. I mean, not bad, I'll take that, because you could say, hey, second time watching you, Rod, you suck, and you did, man, I appreciate that. Went from 447 to 640 in 7 months. Man, that's what I'm talking about. 447 to 640 in 7 months, man. Dude, pat yourself on the back. You need to share that with as many people as you're around. You know, not necessarily, I'm glad you shared it here, but share it with people that you are around in your circle, because that is motivational. Can't qualify for Chase now, but been thinking when it comes to building, taking any major car, willing to accept you to help you. When it comes to take any major car, willing to accept you to help you. Yeah, and it's don't apply for too many, because you got a 640, you're well on your way. And I really believe, a lot of people think it's 700. I don't really think 700 is the magical number. I think that 670, 680 range is kind of the magical number to start getting a lot of the cars you don't think you would normally qualify for. So patience. I was in the same boat, man. I couldn't get anything. I had a couple Capital One cards, and I was a 547, which in reality is no different than a 447. It's not. And once I got to 680, 700, I exploded. I mean, I went bananas. I was applying for every card I thought I could get, and I didn't know any of the stuff I know now. I didn't know about the 524 rule with Chase. I didn't know about American Express's rules. If it was a card I thought I could get, I was going for it, but I would not recommend anyone do it that way. There's too many tools, too many blogs, too many YouTubers out here that have strategies. They have ways to do this here. There's a couple things I would look, and I don't know if you've tried, I don't know if you have a Discover card, please put it in the comments below. If you have a Discover card or something like that, they have pre-qualification tools. I know D. Anderson was talking about, I know Navy Fed has one, but you have to qualify for Navy Fed. But Amex has a pre-qualifying tool on their website to see if you pre-qualify for a card. Capital One does, Discover does. So kind of be smart about it. But 640, man, you're almost there, Trent. Hey, appreciate the feedback, and hey, I'm glad that I'm not too bad. I really appreciate that, man. Hopefully one day I'll be good. But I appreciate your feedback. I'm always open, especially to constructive or any type of criticism, because I feel like we can all get better. Thanks for joining the stream, man. Hip to the dip. Hey, welcome to the stream, man. Glad to have you in the house. Hey, Rod, I hate Stash. I joined with your referral. Thumbs down. Man, why do you hate it? We need to touch base, because I'm making a killing out of Stash. In case you guys don't know, Stash is a online investment application that you can use. It'll allow you to buy fractional shares matter of fact, I just transferred five whole dollars today, $5. And I have, hip to the dip, you're the first person I've seen that I've referred that don't like it. And everything's not for everybody. So we definitely need to chop it up some type of way to figure out what's going on. Why don't you like it? I looked at mine today. I opened mine 14 months ago, and I've made $1,435 in profit since I opened my stash. So maybe it's the investments you're choosing. Maybe it's the link to your bank. I don't know. We'll talk about it a little more though, but sorry to hear that you hate it, man. I really am. This DJ's hollering their hip to the dip. Tim Williams, Curtis Mayfield is not royalty free, but would love to hear. See, that's what I'm talking about, Tim. You're right. It's not royalty free. And that's the type of music that I like. I mean, I like all time. I like rap, I like reggae, I like hip hop, I like anything, man. 90s music, some rock. I mean, I'm all over the place, but the royalty free stuff, I just have to, it's some good music in there. Matter of fact, there's a young man that hit me up not too long ago on Facebook and asked, could I play some of his music in my videos? I just don't know the copyright stuff. I have no way to verify that it's actually his, and I'm working too hard to try to get to a certain level with YouTube, and I don't want to jack it up. Hey, I see we got 11 people in the house. 7 thumbs up, man. Make sure if you haven't hit the thumbs up button, please do so. It really help a brother out. Oh man, see, Nigel hit the nail on the head. I got my Father's Day live stream demonetized for the dance with my father instrumental at the beginning, so I had to cut it out. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, man. As much as you want to, because you know it's gonna hype people up. You know people are gonna, especially if you play a song that's as popular as Dance with My Father, you know people are gonna be feeling it, kind of grooving, and it's gonna have everybody in that mood. But you can't do it because that's exactly what I don't want to happen, man. Thank you for sharing that with me. You just solidified that I won't be playing any music as much as I want to. I definitely won't. D. Anderson, Virginia Beach, repping VA in the house, man. That's what I'm talking about. So that's the reason I want to see this. I want to see how far PBT or Points Blank Travel is stretching. Are we just in a certain area? Are we going West Coast, East Coast? I feel like I have more East Coast viewers than I do West Coast. Hey, the people that just joined the stream, Hip to the Dip, I think you just recently came in. Do me a favor, man. Do me a favor. Let me know where you're watching from. I don't want your address. I don't want to know what street you live on. I'm not going to be like Amazon delivering packages. I just want to know what area you can just say the state of Virginia, like my boy did, VA Beach. Hey, appreciate it, D. Hip to the Dip. I live in Dallas, North Dallas to be exact. Man, that's up there where the big money rolling at Hip to the Dip. You up there with the big money, Addison and Plano and all that. North Dallas, hey. Prior to everything that's going on now, I used to kind of go to North Dallas every week or two during the weekends and have a little fun, man. It is the go-to spot in the Metroplex. So hey, definitely, man, I'm concerned about that stat stuff. Hit me up about that, man. I got to find some kind of way to get in touch with you to discuss that, because I don't like anything that I refer for someone to say they hate it. Tim, repping D-Town, Detroit in the house. I think I remember, I don't know if you were on Cakeology's channel. I know I've seen you in D's live streams, but repping Detroit. So I'm still hugging. That's kind of the Midwest, if I'm not mistaken, but still the Eastern side, man. I moved to Dallas from Cali, man. I moved here from San Diego to be exact. I lived in LA, lived in San Diego, grew up in a small town in Arkansas. So I've kind of been around quite a bit. But I gotta get some of that West Coast love, man. I'm one of them dub, that dub shit. Stuff. Oh boy, I'm about to mess up. Anyway, I apologize for that, man. I got a little excited there. Secure Credit Academy. Yeah, man. I know you're a Texas guy. I remember when I first went into join your group, you were actually, I think it might have been prior to that. You were saying you were up the road in Lubbock. So another Texan, a fellow Texan, man, I can't say it enough, man. If you know anybody out there that's trying to get their credit straight, man, point them to Secure Credit Academy. I guarantee you, I'm not gonna put a time limit on, but I guarantee you it'll be a turnaround. See, that's what I'm saying, D. Fly to Atlanta, oh hell no, oh man, I'm telling you, it was crazy. I was like, man, and then it was, to be crazier, the ticket costs more. Why am I gonna pay more money to fly from Dallas to Atlanta to Little Rock? When I can go just straight to Little Rock? It's a four and a half hour drive. Why am I gonna do that? It made no sense, man. It made no sense at all. So, and I understand, I think like my youngest daughter's in California, and it's a 3 hour and 5 minute flight from Dallas to San Diego, straight through, nonstop. But if I want to fly Delta, I got to go to Minneapolis, and then I got to go back down to San Diego. I'm not doing it. The only reason I even considered flying when I went to New York was it was a straight through flight. I don't like stopping. I used to, but now with all I don't like it. I just want to go from A to B. Tim says, I booked an award flight before the issue airline. Rebooked flight through Atlanta is promptly canceled. Too many people. Yeah, I flew to Atlanta. I flew Delta to Atlanta. I was going to Atlanta. I was cool with that. I was going to Atlanta. And I did not like that airport. I think probably when you're thinking of international airports, one of the simplest airports that I've been to is the San Diego International Airport. It's 2 terminals. It is so simple. Dallas got, I want to say terminals A through E or something like that, so 5 different terminals. Little Rock is a national airport. It's kind of easy too. Love Field in Dallas is pretty simple, but I'm not really a Southwest guy. But Atlanta, yeah, I thought that airport was a little too busy myself. Hey man, we got to get back on topic, man. I love all this airport, and I really do. I really appreciate the interaction, man. But if you have any questions, man, if you're using points and miles or you're thinking about cash back, I know we've had a couple different things here, a couple different interactions. But if you have some strategies out there, kind of like D was saying, he used 2 travel cards and the rest cash back, man, I'd love to hear about it. D, in 2015, I went through a separation/divorce. My FICO was 465. This is a YouTuber. I know, I haven't even got to it yet, and it's not in here, but I know he's in the high 700s right now. I got 2 security cards, Wells Fargo and US Bank. 638 FICO was when the doors opened up for me with approvals. See, there it is. A lot of people think you have to be at 700. You don't. And that's what I love about Secure Credit Academy, because he is pushing people and having them take baby steps to get to that right plateau of actually applying for the right cards at the right time. And I wouldn't be like me myself, say 650 applying for the platinum card, but here it is, 638. I can't even remember my score. I want to say I was over 700 when I started applying for the big boys, because I thought my credit was worse than it was. It had been so bad for so long, I wouldn't even check it. I had my Capital One Platinum, and then they gave me a Quicksilver 1, but I wouldn't even check it. I just decided to apply for the Citi Advantage Platinum Select card, because they sent me 3 things in the mail in a week, and I said, okay, let me just try it. And then when they finally send you the card, one of the papers in the approval with your card is your credit score, and it said I was a 708, and that's when I went bananas. Security Credit Academy says, great topic, don't know myself. Used to think CB or cash back, but leaning more towards points now. My biggest focus right now is the NFCU ecosystem, Navy Federal Credit Union, for those of you that don't know it, leveraging my last little bit of old debt via 0% APR offers. That's a smart move, man. I mean, I was like that too, man. And I think most people that when they first start, because a lot of the cards you can get when you first start are cashback cards. You can't find too many points and miles cards when you first start. You think of your Discover It, you think of your Capital Ones, some Citi, or even I'm thinking of the American Express Blue Cash Everyday card when I got it. Everything was cash back. But then when you become a master of your craft and you start learning this game, you definitely start leaning more towards the points and miles, which was the bomb when everybody was traveling. I mean, I don't know if you watch the Credit Card Maestro. He has a YouTube channel. I know D. Anderson communicate with him as well. Him and I were chopping it up Sunday. We were texting back and forth, and this dude is always going somewhere, but he's accumulated so many points and miles, and he's still taking advantage of it. He was man, where was he leaving? I want to say he was leaving Atlanta, but he was just in Las Vegas. I can't even keep up with the guy. He's still traveling, So I kind of feel what you're saying there. And in that NFCU, Navy Federal Credit Union, if you can get into that ecosystem, it's crazy, because I was a member of Navy Federal for 20 plus years because I was in the military, and they pissed me off, and I closed all the accounts, which was stupid. One thing I'll say, man, in this game, don't let your emotions make you do nothing stupid. They don't raise your credit limit or don't want to work with you on something. And this is when I was naive. I closed every account I had. I didn't have a credit card. I had a checking account. I think I had a couple of loans, which once you had those, it's not going to fall off your credit. I had a savings account. I closed everything. I just was done with Navy Federal. And now, even then, they are a great financial institution. So if you can get in, it's people dying to get in with Navy Federal, and here I am closing the account. It's crazy. James, my man, how you doing? Hey, you know what, James? I owe you an apology, man. I just noticed today that there was a comment that you commenting on my last video, I believe, about the live streams that I never responded to. And as soon as this is over, I promise I'm going to respond to it because I live off responding to every comment. I think if you took the time to type a comment, the least I can do is take the time, not just like it, but to like it and respond. So I owe you an apologize. Just noticed that today. Hey, looking great with your new haircut. Let's roll, baby. Hey, man, you know what? Always rolling. Which airline is your favorite airline for international flights and why? Man, this is going to blow your mind, James. I'm not going to sit up here and bore everybody with all the countries, but I've been to 6 cities in Australia. Hong Kong, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Oman, Singapore, Thailand. I've been all over the place. I haven't flown internationally yet, and I don't know if I can because it take too long to get there. I have to one day. I got to, because now that I'm in the points and miles game, I want to experience it. But I got to all these places via ship. I was in the military, so I got there via a ship. And here I am saying it take too long, a 16-hour flight, and for me to get from here to the Arabian Gulf to Dubai took 45 days. So, but yet it's 16 hours is too long. That's kind of backwards, but it's a little bit different then. I would have to say though, just doing some of my research, I would have to say that some of the flights I'm looking at or wouldn't mind taking is Etihad, the Q suites in Qatar, the Singapore Airlines suites. I wouldn't mind taking some of those, but I have yet to fly international. So when I do, I'm gonna make sure I let you know after I fly a couple. But I think any of those, man, would be my favorite because I'm looking at how they're laid out, the lie flat beds, man. I mean, I think I'd be winning all day long. Hey, glad to have you in the stream, brother. I appreciate you. D. Anderson, woo, I have 3 Capital One cards, 2 Quicksilvers, and 1 Walmart MasterCard. I don't take it personal. Laugh out. They don't do credit limit increases. There's another acronym for the people that are new to the credit card game. CLI is credit limit increase. I mean, a lot of people started with Capital One. I'm one of them. You know, people try to put them down, and you're right, D, man. They don't increase your credit, but to get your foot in the door where you can get with those institutions that do increase your credit, Capital One could be a great stepping stone. That's how I use it. A lot of people use it like this. So definitely a good stepping stone tool. Tim Williams said, I think both points and cashback are good. Just have a plan. And I mean, and that's it. Man, you hit the nail on the head, Tim. That's what I don't have. I have a bunch of cards. I know where I can maximize my points and miles. I know where I can maximize my cashback. I don't have a good plan because I'm trying to get it all. I want all the low-hanging fruit. I want all the apples off the tree. I want all the oranges off the tree. I want everything. And so I don't have a plan. And I thought about that. Maybe alternate month to month. Maybe have a cashback month. Maybe have a points and miles month. But I don't think I could do it because it'll kill me when I walk into, let's say, Kroger, to a grocery store. And that's not a good choice. Because actually none of them are a good choice because I can get 6% cash back on my Blue Cash Everyday Preferred, or I can get 4 times the points on my American Express Gold card. So that's why I'm running into problems. I've set myself up so good where I have double cards. I have a points and miles card and a cashback card where I can maximize no matter where I go in any bonus category. No matter where I go, I can do cashback. Even in a non-bonus category, I have my Amex Blue Business Plus card, 2 times points everywhere. Then I had a Fidelity card, the City Double Cash card. I think that may be it. 2% cashback everywhere. So I have multiples no matter where I go. But I always lean toward the points and miles, man. And right now, I don't know if that's the right idea. So you're absolutely right. You have to have a plan. I need to go back up. I see a comment that I missed. I see a couple comments that I missed. Man, I love it. I mean, you guys are rolling here. I missed a whole gang of them. Hip to the Dip says, I love San Diego, California. It's my favorite city. You know, I lived there for 17 years, and I really didn't take advantage of it. I actually have more fun now going back to visit than I did when I lived there. In the 17 years, I probably went to the beach maybe 5 times in San Diego. I went to several beaches. Actually, I lived in San Diego 15 years because I lived in LA 2 years. I went to several beaches in LA County, Redondo Beach, Manhattan Beach, Venice Beach, Newport Beach. I went to all the beaches, but in San Diego, I probably went 4 or 5 times, but it is one of the most beautiful cities and the weather is phenomenal. Nigel said, Florida boy. Okay, what part, man? You in South Beach, baby? You down there with the Rolls Royces and the Lamborghinis, or you up in Pensacola, man, where it's kind of country? Which one you in, man? You don't have to be that technical about it, eh? Nigel, I'm just messing with you, man. So, hey, I'm still hugging that East Coast, though. Still hugging the East Coast. Anderson says, I love VA. I met some fine-looking military ladies here that U.S. Bank cash plus 5% be paying off. That's actually, I actually recently opened. I'm gonna get back to them ladies, Steve. Don't think I'm not. I recently opened a U.S. Bank brokerage account and a U.S. Bank checking account probably 2 months ago, just to establish a relationship with them because I was zoned in. I was honing in on the cash plus card and looking at the altitude reserve, and I knew I needed to build a relationship to get that altitude reserve. And then Chase messed the whole thing up when they came out with all this stuff because I was already looking at the Freedom card. And then they came out with the Freedom Flex card. And now the Freedom is discontinued. So I am really looking forward. That US Bank Cash Plus card is definitely going to be in my wallet probably within the next, probably by the end of the year. Definitely by the end of the year. I see we got 14 people in the house, 9 likes, 5 people still slipping, 13 people watching now, man. Every time I say that, go down. I think I'm going to quit saying that. You know, D, we talked about, I got to get out to Virginia, man. You're absolutely right. It's some nice looking people out there. I'm not going to dwell on that, man. Not going to dwell on it. Just making sure, because I had to jump around in these comments. Hip to the Dip is saying, my first Amex card was the Platinum. I got approved with a 704 FICO. Yeah, with a 704, you probably will get approved. And that's pretty good. But I kind of climbed the credit card ladder when it came to Amex. I started out with the Blue Cash Everyday card. And then I got the American, the Amex Everyday Preferred. Then for some reason, I went ballistic and got the Blue Cash Preferred. Then I got the Amex Gold. Then I got the Amex Platinum. Then I jumped over and got the Marriott Bonvoy, which was the SBG card at the time. Then I got the Hilton Honor Surpass card. Then I canceled my Blue Cash Everyday card and got the Blue Business Plus card. So I'm still at 7. And then I recently got the Amex Business Gold card. I have 8 Amex cards. So I can get more charge cards. I'm maxed out. Right now the number is actually 4. 4 credit cards with American Express. I already had 5, so I was kind of grandfathered in. But hey, man, that's pretty impressive. First card being the Platinum card, you balling out of control. Okay, this is what made me realize I had missed some of the comments. James says 11 people in the building, only 8 likes so far. Come on, brothers and sisters, smash the like button now. We need at least 50 likes today. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate the support, man. Let me look up here. We got 14 people in the building, 10 likes, man. Smash it. Well, hey, James, I got to get 25 people or 50 people in here to get 50 likes. Or, you know, for some reason, and this is how my evening was going, I turned my iPad on because I wanted to be able to glance over here and kind of see how the stream was looking to everybody else. And it's still saying that because I didn't, maybe I should refresh it. Let me see if they're doing it. They probably jacked my whole stuff up. Okay, no. Now I hate I did it because now I'm going to be looking over there and it's a delay. But matter of fact, let me kill that. I don't even want to see that. All right. So appreciate that a lot, bro. Now we're getting some good credit stuff in here. Nigel says, I think if you have the Amex Charles Schwab Platinum, you can stay in the points world, get all those Amex benefits, and get the best of both worlds with being able to cash out at a higher rate, especially now. You're absolutely right. And I'll tell you my dilemma, and I'm sure there's a lot of people in the stream that know this, but I'm going to tell you my dilemma, Nigel. I have the Platinum card. They will not let you, I just kicked my light, they will not let you product change from the, what they call it the vanilla Platinum, the regular Platinum, over to the Charles Schwab Platinum. So what you have to do, If you don't want to pay $550 twice, because there's a $550 annual fee, so we're looking at $1,100 total. I would have to cancel my regular platinum card and get the Charles Schwab card, or be a baller and just have both of them, which I'm not going to do. And you're right. If you have the Charles Schwab Platinum, you can cash out your membership reward points at a 1.25% rate and be getting the best of both worlds. The only problem I have, man, is I don't like cashing out points for. If I have points and miles, I want to use them just for travel. If I have cash back, believe it or not, I take the majority of that cash back and put it into my my travel account. I have a checking account with Charles Schwab that I actually had, that's labeled my travel account. That's where I put cash in, so when I travel, it's already there. You're absolutely correct, but it's either it's going to hurt my average age of accounts a little bit, or it's going to be costly. That's the only reason. I wish I would have known, and that's why this community is so beautiful. I wish I had known that all of this existed, because I would have been watching videos like this here to learn to get the Charles Schwab card instead of the vanilla platinum card, and I would have been miles ahead. So great point, man. I appreciate you, brother. Hold up, man. Just making sure I didn't miss any. Nigel says, so many bonus points offers out there. There are, man, and that's what's killing me. You know, I was already having an issue going from points and miles to cash back anyway, whether I was traveling or not. But it's so many offers out there, and they're not really moving the needle with cashback cards. So if I know I can go and today I went into Kroger, and 2 of the cards I used, remember I had 4 different transactions. One trip, 4 different transactions. I used my Fidelity Rewards card, got 2% cash back at a grocery store, which is not smart. It is not stupid, but it's not smart. And I used my City Double Cash card, because I hadn't used it in a while, because I'm trying to use my cashback card. It is so hard knowing that I can get 4 membership reward points if I use my American Express Gold card, and that's somewhere between 1.7 cents and 2 cents per point. So I really got 2% cash back when I could have been getting 8% cash back. So that's the dilemma I'm having. And you're right, there's a lot of bonus offers out there. And a lot of, and actually I went kind of left on that. You're talking about bonus offers. You're right, but I can't apply for anything. And I see so many, subscriber today, S-House was saying he's not applying for any cards until next year or something like that. And I'm like, I think I'm at 424 right now. No, I'm actually at 324. I just looked last night, and next month I'll be at 224. But I have 2 sign-up bonuses I'm working on right now that's going to cost $9,000 to hit both. I'm sign-up bonus out. I'm kind of credit card out. 24. I mean, look at the topic. I'm having a dilemma as it is, trying to figure out cash back or points and miles. But definitely a couple cards I am looking at, and you're right. 14 people watching, man, 12 likes. It's cool. We're closing the gap, baby. I'm happy. Actually, I'm cool with that. You'll hear me say in some of my videos, I'm happy, but I'm not satisfied. I'm never satisfied, because I always want more. But man, we've closed the gap. Hey, appreciate that, James. Appreciate you for putting it out there. Man, speaking of the devil, I was just talking about this dude, the credit card maestro. Man, how honored am I anytime a YouTuber come into a live stream and take time out of their busy schedules from shooting videos and check out your live stream. I am honored. You know, I got Nigel here, and I know this dude's busy. I got D. Anderson here. He's subject to put out 3 or 4 videos in a day. Now I got the credit card maestro here. There's 3 YouTubers in the house. I got Andy here from Secure Credit Academy. Yeah, I'm honored. Stopping in, showing love, respect to you, King, man. Oh, you the king, bro. I'm just a prince, man. I got the little bitty throne, bro. You the big dog. Y'all the big dogs. I'm that little dude still talking about getting the 500. Last time I checked, I want to say Credit Card Maestro was at, man, was it 30-something thousand subscribers? Maybe 35,000, man. I'm trying to be like you when I grow up, bro. Appreciate the love, man. It's so amazing to have you here. That's D hollering at Walter from Credit Card Maestro. There ain't nothing but love here, man. Nigel got a little bold. Now we back to I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Oakland Park, but I live just outside of Orlando. Okay, so Florida, man, he broke it down. Man, I didn't want all your info, bro, but hey, you right down there in that right area, man. Orlando, Fort Lauderdale, close to Miami. Hey, man, I was in South Beach in 2017, man, and I made a pact that I was going back every year. I haven't been back since. Said last year I was going to New York every year. Obviously, I'm not going anywhere right now. I'm barely going around Dallas, so definitely can't wait to get back to traveling. Anthony Benavidez, hey, I don't think I've seen you in none of the video comments, so thank you for joining the live stream. I really appreciate it, man. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel. If you're not, do me a favor, hit that little red button, man. Become part of the PBT family, baby. They number love over here. We like to have fun. Matter of fact, everybody that's in this stream, from Hip to the Dip to Tim to Nigel, the Credit Card Maestro, D. Anderson, my boy, Andy from Secure Credit Card. I feel like I know these people. I've yet to meet any of them face to face, but I feel like I know them. And that's the kind of environment I want to have, you know. I want to have an environment where people can come in, be comfortable, ask their questions. There's not going to be any laughing, not going to be any belittling people, because I will kick a person out of here in a heartbeat if that goes on. So glad to have you. So he says there's so much options on the new sign-up bonus for the CSP, the Chase Sapphire Preferred, and the Chase Freedom Flex. Which do you think is better long-term? Oh, boy. Oh, man, that's a great question, man. This is what I'm talking about. Now we're getting down to it. I think it depends on your strategy. If you're looking at a travel strategy, a CSP card is a two-headed monster. You could use it for travel with the Ultimate Reward points, or you can redeem those points for cash back. So it's a two-headed monster. Where the Freedom Flex, you can only redeem that money for cash back. Even though, the Ultimate Reward points for cash back, you can't use Freedom Flex Ultimate Reward points to travel. You have to have a Sapphire card to be able to use those Ultimate Reward points as travel points. So I think I have the Chase Sapphire Preferred, and now they have a special. If I use it at gas stations, I get 3 Ultimate Reward points for every dollar spent. But I would say probably for the time being, until everything's under control, if I had to choose between those two right now, I would go with the Freedom Flex. I would go with the Freedom Flex, because I could always upgrade to a Chase Sapphire Preferred, or I could always apply for a Chase Sapphire Preferred later on when travel's back in full effect. Right now with the Freedom Flex, you're still earning Ultimate Reward points. And then once travel is back in the swing of things, and you're gonna earn more. You have the 5% categories, then they also have 5% in grocery stores for the first 12 months. So I would definitely, hands down right now, I would go with the Freedom Flex, man. Hopefully that answers your question. The Joe Hill experience. Unless they start point devaluations, I will always prefer points. UR and MR, that's Ultimate Reward Points and Membership Reward Points. Ultimate Reward Points, for anybody that don't know, is through Chase. Membership Reward Points is through American Express. However, I always put spin on cashback cards to diversify. I think you and I talked about this in a comment dialogue, Joe Hill experience, and you said the same thing in a comment. I know you did. And this here is actually a smart way. That's the same strategy I use. I do have excuse me, throat's a little dry. I do have Ultimate Reward cards. I had a Chase Sapphire Preferred card. I had a Freedom Unlimited, and I just told you, 8 American Express cards, with the majority of those being Membership Reward Points earning cards. My issue is I don't feel like I'm putting enough spin on the cash back cards, even though I have them. And like the Joe Hill experience is saying, I always said in earlier videos, you want to have options. You want to have diversification. This is the prime strategy you should have right here. I'm not going to say you should have. This is one I would recommend. I can't tell you what you should have, because it depends on what your strategy is. But that is pretty much my strategy right now as we speak. I just don't feel like I'm putting enough spin on cash back, and I'm hoping to hear, I'm kind of hearing here that I'm already doing the right thing. I just need to keep doing what I'm doing, but I kind of want to put a little more spin on my cash back card. Got Alton McLeod in the house. Hey, everybody in the feed, let's roll, baby. You know what time it is, baby. We always rolling, man. Hey, I swear, man, I never thought that would catch on like that. I just happened to say it in one video and got so much feedback. I kept saying it, man. Glad to have you in the building. I was wondering if you're going to make it by. This guy here is a subscriber to the channel, and he's always giving me feedback on comments in the video. And for that, man, I have great gratitude, man, a lot. I really appreciate it. Andrew Lopez, finance, another YouTuber in the house, man. You want to talk about honor, man. Andrew has a great channel. I've checked out several of his videos. Make sure you check him out on YouTube. The guy puts in work. One of the first things I do when I wake up in the morning, after thanking the man above for waking up, is I go straight to the YouTube, the notifications. I want to see who's putting what out there. Even before I look at my own analytics, I want to see who's putting what out there. And Andrew is always, man, every other day he's got something going on, so definitely check him out. Why not put the cash back for travel into a high interest savings account? Man, that's a good question, Andrew. And I'm gonna go ahead and break it down for you, man. Separation, that's why. And I'm gonna, and really not going against what you said, but there's really right now, when they first started those high interest savings accounts, 2.25%, 2.5%, 2.15%, that was okay. But if you take a look lately, and I'm going to explain, this is a little story I'm getting to. I'm going to explain something to you in a minute. 0.8%, or actually 0.8, yeah. That's the last notification I got. I have the American Express personal savings account, which once was a high yield account. I have the Ally high yield savings account, a joke. I have Discover high yield account, a joke. That 0.8% that they're calling high yield, I may as well have it in Charles Schwab, but I really do it for separation. But my real money is over in brokerage accounts where I'm making real money. 0.8% or 0.001, it doesn't move the needle that much. So hopefully that answers your question, but it is a great strategy when they were giving me 2.25. And Ally, I have an Ally high yield savings and an Ally money market and an Ally checking. That was my travel account. But I decided to make that just an emergency fund, and then came up with Schwab, because when I'm traveling abroad, if you know about the Charles Schwab debit card, there are no ATM fees. So that's kind of why I made that my travel account. I'm not really worried about interest. But I don't know if I would call it a high interest savings account right now, not at 0.8%. Great question, though. Great, actually, strategy. Now, if it go back up, I may start or change my strategy as far as my investment accounts. Nigel, I think the only benefit I got from Amex denying me with a 770 was that I got more time to research them before jumping in the ecosystem blind. Bro, they denied you with a 770? That's kind of like Chase on July 31st, man. This day, I'll never forget it. They denied me for the Freedom Card with an 809. So I'm wondering what that's about, Nigel. I love to hear the backstory, but you're right. It gave you an opportunity to research, is that the ecosystem for you? Is the American Express credit card, family of credit cards for you? So it definitely gave you a chance to think about it. So, I'm a firm believer, everything happened for a reason. So if that gave you an opportunity to do more research, man, that's pretty cool. I was like that last year in 19. This was my story in 2019. He says I'm well over 524 until July 21st, 2021. Man, there's a phenomenon going on here. I'm sorry, y'all. I almost jumped into the camera. 14 people watching, 16 thumbs up. That means 2 people left. At least 2 people had to leave, maybe more. But the thumbs up have exceeded the views or the people watching. I appreciate it, man. Thank you for your support, man. I've been kind of out of the game for the last week because I got some other stuff going on. But man, to jump on here and do a live stream, I really appreciate it. But yeah, D, I know the feeling, man. I even when I get on the 524, I'm really not worried about applying for anything right now. I'm just chilling out, man. To me, without travel, and that's kind of why I made this topic. That's kind of maybe why I'm looking at going to cash back. It's just not any fun accumulating all these points unless you're a credit card maestro and flying all over the planet. It's not really any fun accumulating all these points if I'm not going anywhere. You know, I used to love searching for hotels and am I going to stay here? Like one of the hotels I'm itching to stay at is the Grand Hyatt in San Diego. I lived there. I passed by this place I don't know how many times, and I always wanted to stay there, but I thought it was too expensive. And at the time, it may have been, it may not have been. But now it's not expensive at all because I got points and miles out the butt. So definitely not as fun. I mean, I'm under 524, and it doesn't matter if I'm under or over. It really doesn't even matter. Oh my goodness, man! Wait, is this September or December? Is this Christmas? The Credit Card Maestro. This is a guy. Before I even came up with a name for a YouTube channel, before I even thought about YouTube, I used to lay on my couch with my iPad and watch all these different people. Walter, the Credit Card Maestro. David, Travel Explorer Click, Accent, Credit Shiftful. I hadn't got down to the other people yet. I didn't know too many people that I know now. We need to do a collab soon, all of us. It would be dope. Man, I am down. Other than tonight, because I'm going to be wore out after this, I am down. You tell me the time, Walter, tell me when. I'm ready, bro. But to have a YouTuber like Walter from the Credit Card Maestro said, we need to do a collab, and I'm included in that collab. I'm flattered, man. I'm humbled. I never even thought I would be included in that group. I didn't even, if you go back to some of my older videos, man, I didn't think I was going to make it. I mean, I had 2 lamps from Walmart, an iPhone. It had papers in front of me falling down and all kind of stuff, man. But, hey, man, you let me know when, bro. I'm near. That's all I can say. Let me know when. I got to put this one up. I normally don't do when 2 people are dialoguing, but Deanna said that Walt, no doubt, bro. This is YouTubers coming together, man. I love this community, man. I love it. Secure Credit Academy got approved for my first Amex card, everyday card last week. Yeah, I saw that in the Facebook group, man. Congratulations, man. That was the 2nd or the 3rd card I got. Man, it's a great card. I'm actually thinking about downgrading my everyday preferred card to the everyday card because I'm starting to overlap. That is a great card. Need a strategy, both short and long term. No Delta, Platinum, or business right now. Thoughts? After you have the American Express everyday card for a little while, I think right now, without travel being a big thing, I would probably look at the Gold because even with your everyday card, you can transfer to Delta. It's a partner. So I wouldn't, out of that list you just gave me, if I had to categorize business, Platinum, or Delta, Delta would be last. And I know, oh man, D. Anderson and the Credit Card Maestro are going to probably shoot me if I was in shooting range because I know they both have Delta cards if I'm not mistaken. And they love Delta. But I would, after the everyday card, I would probably get the Gold card because you got the 4X multipliers. You got 4 times the points at gas stations, 4 times the points at restaurants or dining out. Maximize those membership reward points because you can always transfer those over to Delta. Business credits cards right now are probably, I was lucky enough to get, I think I have 4 or 5 of them. I did them all as a sole prop or a sole proprietor. I didn't use the EIN, I used my social, but they've clamped that down. Since the current situation is going on, they've clamped down on that. I know Chase, I had to ink business cards from Chase lined out of my radar. That was the next power move I was going to make. And they shut it down, man. They're really not approving anybody as a sole proprietor unless you go in there with a briefcase full of stuff. I have the Bank of America Business Cash Rewards. I have the City Advantage Business Card. I have the Aviator Barclays Aviator Business Card, the Business Gold. I would just probably get that Gold card. And you and I, man, we probably need to exchange information. So, we communicate via Messenger, maybe come up with a strategy. But I would look at that Gold card. I would give it a few months with that everyday card, get used to that membership reward point stuff. Because you have to make 20 transactions on that card per month to really maximize it anyway. I would probably focus on that a little while and then definitely look into the Gold card and then maybe the Platinum card. As House, man, I must have talked you up. I was just talking about you earlier, not talking about you, but mentioning you about a convo you and I were having in the comments. Oh man, what's up? I tell you what, man, glad to be here. Glad to see we got 15 people in the stream, 14 now, 16 thumbs up. Make sure you smash that like button. S House, I actually met him on How to Build Credit TV. I didn't meet him. I feel like I met these people, but S House is another person I feel like I know, man. And that's what's good about this community, just interacting with so many people. And one thing I like about it, as much as I know about credit and credit cards, I don't know everything, so I'm always learning. And receiving questions like this are gonna either do one or two things. It's gonna help me think and answer your question, or it's gonna help me be man enough to tell you I don't know, and I'll go research it, and I'll definitely get back to you. So I'm always learning, man. I love it. I love it. All right. Nigel, Andrew, you thinking Chase at all? And that's a good question. I found out it seemed like people always gravitate. I started out with Amex because I didn't know about Chase. Actually, I knew about Chase. I'll tell y'all a funny story. I had a Chase credit card, man, probably years ago. I can't even remember the name of the card. I don't even know what card it was. It was just a Chase credit card. And I kind of messed it up. So I was under the impression that Chase would never approve me again. So I didn't even look at Chase. I focused on American Express. And to me, when it comes to the two reward programs, it depends on what you're trying to do. I prefer American Express membership rewards program. They have more transfer partners. I don't fly United. I don't fly Southwest. Those are the two major airline partners with Chase, but I love Hyatt. So that's why I continue to earn Ultimate Reward points just for that, because, man, you can get some phenomenal values out of the Ultimate Reward points with any of it, with airline partners. But really, if you look at the Hyatt setup, and I think Hyatt's most expensive rooms from a points perspective is 30,000 points. I think recently they changed their chart with some, they go to 40,000 points. And I'm talking about 5-star hotels for 30,000 points. And then you're getting 5 points per dollar spent. I mean, you spend $6,000, you already got a free night on stuff. I'm not saying go out and buy $6,000 worth of Jordans or $6,000 worth of makeup or hair products or nothing like that. I'm talking about stuff you would normally spend it on, your utilities, your car insurance. And next thing you know, you got a free hotel. I was looking today, I got a certificate with Marriott I forgot I even had. So Chase is definitely good. Crystal, I don't want to, Vera, I'm hoping I'm saying your name right. New subscriber, man, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know, I've done a lot in my life. I've traveled the world. I've done a lot of stuff. I've seen a lot. I've met a lot of people. And I don't know too many feelings that I've experienced. There are some. But when I see a new subscriber, when they pop up on my phone, I'm like the happiest person in the world. And what I really don't like is I get new subscribers, and some of the time, if they don't have a public YouTube account, I don't know who's subscribing. I just see the numbers change. But man, this is just, that just made my day. When I see that, man, it made me feel like I'm doing something right. When I get the comments, it made me feel like I'm doing something right. It's a sense of gratification when I read the comments, or when I have people in the live stream, or when one of the YouTube gurus say, let's do a collab. You know you gotta be doing, not everything. I'm not saying everything, I'm not perfect, but you gotta be doing something right, man. And man, thank you so much, Crystal. Glad to have you. Hopefully you'll learn something from the channel. Here we just like to have a lot of fun. There are other YouTubers in the house. Man, it's always good to somebody mentioned diversifying earlier. It's always good to get different perspectives on this stuff, because that's why I made the live stream Points and Miles of Cash Back. I'm kind of asking the community for help, because here it is. I have a YouTube channel and I haven't figured it out. So glad to have you. Welcome to the PBT family. Appreciate you. Okay. James said, any day points and miles over cash back, because you can get a lot more with points and miles. For example, a $3,000 business class ticket you can buy with $50,000 points. You can get free as a sign-up bonus. Yeah, you're right, man. And you know, that's what I haven't experienced, James. And I think that's where you were alluding to, because from the sounds of it, you are an international traveler that take business class or first class. You know, if I'm putting two and two together here. And I've read so many, I used to, 10xtravel.com, I used to read the reader success stories. I think I went through and read them all at one point. And to see some of the international trips that these people are taking with points and miles, That's why I'm having a dilemma. Even though we're kind of locked down right now, I know it's not going to last forever. And when travel opens up again, if I play it right, I've accumulated enough points to be able to do some of those phenomenal trips. But at the same sense, will it ever open up like it was, say, November or December 2019? That's yet to be seen. So you're absolutely right, man. In a normal situation, I would take points and miles any day. And I still think I'm in that frame of mind. I'm still in that mentality, because that's definitely a true statement right there. Just from a sign-up bonus, you can get a $3,000 international business class. Business class, not like you cramped up and you mad because you're in the middle seat. Business class, you rolling, baby. You know, you can stretch your legs out. You know, I flew economy to San Diego, and I thought I was living a life, man. I finally ordered me some cheese, some grapes, some crackers, some wine, 30,000 feet up in the air, and I felt like Caesar the Great or somebody. But that business class and first class experience is nothing like it. Hey, appreciate the feedback, Jane. Alton, showing love, man. That's what I love about this family, baby. Showing love to Crystal. Hey, welcome to the crew, man. And that's what I want to make it. I want to make this a serious crew. I want to make this something where no matter what, we're just always having fun. And I didn't really crack as many jokes as I thought I would tonight. And probably because I was rushing, it kind of threw me off, man. It really threw me off. And I've cracked a couple, but I like to have fun. I like to get out into it. And it's just something about laughing and having fun, man. I mean, 12 people in the house right now. I'm not sure how many came through. 16 likes. Do me a favor, man. If y'all have any suggestions for a live stream, I know James won't have a problem with this. And I think he's already given me one for topics that we could talk about in the live stream. Please shoot them to me, email them to me at pointsblanktravel@gmail.com. Points with an S, blanktravel@gmail.com. Tell people you know about the live streams. I really want this thing to grow. I kind of want to. I'm pretty happy because I didn't do as much talking before we got into the comments last time. I felt like I did way too much talking, and then we got into the comments. But I want to see interaction like this because it gives me an opportunity. I'm not here to show how much I know. I'm actually here to learn from the people that are watching, and it's going to be somebody that's in the chat, in the live stream. It's going to be somebody that's shy. They don't want to type out their question because they think it's a novice question, or they think it's a dumb question, or it may not sound right to everybody else. We've all been there. We've all been there. I'm not going to say, maybe not D. Anderson, because he's pretty vocal, but we've been to a point where we had questions, but we didn't want to sound funny or sound bad, and we wouldn't ask. So for the people that are asking questions, hopefully we're getting answers to people that are kind of shy right now. I'm not going to say afraid, they're shy to ask a question right now. And then once they get enough knowledge, once they start learning this lingo, maybe they'll be bold enough to ask a question. You know, sometimes when you see these acronyms or CLIs and SUBs, you know, credit limit increases, sign-up bonus, and when you see all that and you're just new to this, you're kind of intimidated. But I know for the credit card gurus that are in here, the Nigels, the people that don't even have YouTube channels, you know, Daryl Shamel, man, this dude knows stuff I don't even know about business credit. Andy, Secure Credit Academy. You know, we at one point probably didn't know all this either. I mean, it's a learning experience. It's cool, man. It's cool to be able to throw out acronyms. You know, I'm thinking when the first internet scene and the Microsoft scene first bursted out, and everybody, you had all these techies walking around, you know, 17 gigahertz times 12 million megabytes, and they, man, I was like, what are they talking about? That sounds pretty cool. I wish I knew all that. And I worked at IT and I learned all that, but you'll get there. That's all I can say. You'll get there. I got a couple more people. I'm getting ready to end this stream here in a minute. I didn't want to go too long. I kind of want to keep these at an hour, but if we have interaction, I'll go 2, I'll go 3. My throat's getting very dry, but right now it's what, 8:34 Central, so we're going on almost an hour and a half here. All right. Credit Card Maestro still in the building, man. My boy Anderson got an A+ in school for public speaking. That dude, D is a well-spoken individual, man. Walter, I didn't even think you were still in here, man. I'm telling you, you got to check out his channel, man. You got to just check out his channel. you'll see what I'm talking about. A very well-spoken, educated brother. Nigel, every day I realize I'm still a novice in some part of finance. And that's what I'm saying, man. These are people that are out there. In most people's eyes, we may be teaching people, but we're still learning ourselves. So here it is, a YouTuber saying, I realize I'm still a novice in some parts of finance because there's so much to know. I watch YouTube videos every day. It's probably not a day to go by. And I'm not talking about mine. I'm talking about other people. I don't really go back and watch my videos. I'll let them play at the beginning just to see how I look to the world, but I don't go back and watch them. I mean, I probably should, and because of some of the stuff I put out, I forgot I even put it out, and I may have to because I don't want to duplicate stuff. But Nigel bring up a great point. Okay, I'm gonna get. I don't know what D talking about there. I had to get with him later and see what it is. But hey, man, I want to thank everybody for joining this. I'm gonna get ready to shut this down. I will be doing another live stream before next Wednesday. I'm not sure when. It could be Sunday. Let me rephrase it. I plan on doing one. Check your notifications. I will put it out there. Thank you so much for joining the live stream. As each one go by, I'm going to get a little more and more comfortable. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the new subscriber. Thanks for all the interaction and comments. It was good to see some familiar and some new faces in the live stream. Hopefully, we get more people as this continue to grow. I will not stop. I can't stop, so I'm going to keep doing this here. And now if I come here one day, as long as I got one person, I'm cool. The day it says 0 and it's just me in here, I'll probably take a break. I'm still not going to stop. Hey, do me a favor. If you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel. Get a video a thumbs up. Share it with your family and friends. Not necessarily this live stream, but the other future videos. Definitely share it. As I always say, shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you'll be amongst the stars. Hope you're having a great day. I'll be coming at you soon, dropping even more knowledge with another live stream. And until then, peace, baby. Have a good one, everyone.